2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
And let's see what he can do here today. Quality shot, that one. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
The wind is at their back on this one.
That's just inside the range. Putting for birdie. Oh, so close. That'll sting a bit. Just 3 feet to the cup. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Length really isn't a feature, Rich, at the Detroit Golf Club. At the second, bombs away.
Bombs away. This is probably one of the strongest par fours on this golf course. Basically just a straightaway hole. Just take driver out and get with it. Second shot should be coming into this green with some kind of short to mid iron.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, that one will play. What's in front of them, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length, 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie.
Attaboy, good shot. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
Wonderful play, guaranteed birdie.
Let's return to live play now. Second shot here on the third.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
That should set up another chance. 13 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
It looks like he pushed that one. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Not their best stroke. Seem to have pulled that one. Putting for a bogey. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in 2, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their 3rd.
Handy effort, that one. Reached one of the newer tournaments out on tour, the Rocket Mortgage Classic, but it's played at an old world venue, the Detroit Golf Club. I love these old courses, the old world architecture that you get. It's really a bit of a throwback event, isn't it?
It is. I love the fact that, you know, these players have to kind of change their game up a little bit. It's not just the bomb and gouge as we see normally on tour, although in saying that, we've had some winners over the years that have done pretty well with hitting it a very long way. But, you know, in their defense, they also hit it straight as well. But I look at this golf course and think this is not straightforward. This is not cookie cutter. You have to kind of use your imagination off the tee boxes, especially with the second shots with the undulations in these greens. So you have to kind of think outside the box just a little bit when you come to this golf course, because it's not what you see day in and day out on the PGA Tour.
Okay, steady now. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Nice little par putt here. These are on rails, looking good.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Trailing by 4 strokes. Rich, this par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross, an elevated green, and you miss anywhere, and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
That's inside the house of opportunity. A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. That's a good way to move into the top 10. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down? Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
The par 4 sixth, Rich. Plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 7th position. This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
It's looking solid.
Nicely holed. And for par. He's currently in a share of 6th. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops, as you know you can reach the green into setting up, hopefully, an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
Ooh, almost went in. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Time for the 5th shot. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
And back to the course with the live action. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Oh, well holed for eagle. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Currently at -3 for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 8th is a short par 4, measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just to lay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. Hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot.
That's some good golf right there. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. This is their look at birdie. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, how about that one? And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. And back to the play, shall we? Oh, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
That's nicely done. This one from about 160 yards out. Currently tied for the lead. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, that was so close to going in. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 6 under. Henny, what's the player facing here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
That's tidy. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 11th is the longest of the par 3s on the course, Rich. Another strong one around 230 yards.
Another long par 3 on the PGA Tour. It gets annoying after a while saying it, doesn't it, Luke? And I can promise you as a former player, it was annoying to play them as well. Just be sure not to take too much club on this par 3 and hit it long, as this green tilts from back to front at a pretty good clip.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. Just 10 feet to the cup here. Ouch, that hurts. This is a par putt. And that putt will drop. Well done. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
Not bad. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
Going with the 7. You like that, didn't you? Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That gets the job done. And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot this. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Ridge. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
Oh, it's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches.
Nicely done.
Second shot here on their 13th hole. Should find the green. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 13th. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Yeah, that putt looked pushed. And this one is for his par. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Leading by a shot after that hole. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14th.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
Pretty good shot there.
Time for the second shot at the 14th. And here we are with the third shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Was on a good line. Well, it's a bit disappointing. Big putt for par coming up. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Oh, just missed. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Rich, the 15th, a great little short par 3. Really only a wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, 1 short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And that will take him to 7 under. He's currently sitting in first place. All right, Rich, a couple of strong par 4s remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat into, funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here. Nothing worse.
Lining up from around 160 yards.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Yeah, quality shot, that. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Ooh, right by the hole. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Putt is underway.
For the par. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
A lovely shot into a few feet. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who elect to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently leading by 2. Didn't that look good for a long time? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is their 5th shot. Oh, he liked the look of that the whole way. That is absolutely brilliant.
Oh, went from the outhouse to the penthouse with that chip in.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, they're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order. But after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Bit quick in the stroke. That looked pulled. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Looks good.
And another round safely in the books. And there you have it, folks. At the end of the opening round, they find themselves in top spot. Not bad, eh, Rich?
Slim lead at that, Luke, but listen, any kind of lead is a good thing. Always nice to see your name on top of that leaderboard.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.